Welcome to the Kennedy Space Center and Adventurers. We are here today to show you what you can see in just a few hours at the Kennedy Space Center. So we're going to share with you our top 3 things that you have to do when you come and visit, beginning with the bus tour. So let's go hop on the bus and we'll show you around.
You'll find an actual Saturn V moon lander. It's still the most powerful, the most complex machine ever built. And I guess it's the only one that can take you to another planet. I actually got to fly one on a second flight alone called Apollo 13. But that's another story.
So if you want to learn more about the Saturn V, you leave the firing room and you head on down these stairs.
Enjoy your visit to the Apollo Saturn V Center.
And then you get to come and walk beneath the belly of a Saturn V rocket, which goes the entire length of this building, which is extraordinarily impressive. Off to the side over here, along the one wall, they have all of the different patches for the different missions, so you get to see those. A smaller scale Saturn V. Of course, the Right Stuff gift shop. And there's one other thing that I think, well, there's 2 more other things I think are pretty impressive. We'll walk the length of this and show you. There is a place to eat out here, so if you're out at the Saturn V Center, don't worry about food. They've got a place. You'll be all set. We're almost to the nose of the Saturn V. And what's really cool is below the nose of the Saturn V is an actual, I didn't realize this until more recently, but this is an actual lunar lander that could have been used to land on the moon, but the moon landing project was ended and so it was not actually used, but you get an idea of how massive this thing was. So you can see the small step off ledge there where Neil Armstrong would have taken that one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The thrusters he would have used to position it onto the moon's surface. And then a depiction of, I don't know if it says which astronauts, but it looks like Buzz Aldrin saluting the flag. There is the Lunar Theater where you can learn more about the moon landing. We're going to skip that for the moment here. You can see the Astro van, which is pretty cool. They have, I think, both versions of it. This one and then the one over at the Atlantis area. But this is definitely a spot you want to visit if you have the opportunity. I'm not going to talk as we walk through it because it is a memorial tribute, but we will show you what it looks like. But this is Ad Astra per Asper. I think I said that wrong, but a road leads to the stars. It's a tribute to the members of Apollo 1, Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee. So let's go take a look at that. A mock-up of the lunar lander. It's pretty cool. And then an actual one that was not used, obviously, because all the ones that were used, which I don't remember how many, went to the moon. Several, 2 or 3, are obviously still all there. It was stored in the bottom part of the lunar rover. You can see they had to discombobulate. You got to pull it out and actually assemble it. And then they use that to be able to go further distances on the moon. So here is Gene Cerman's spacesuit. The spacesuit was used for training at the Kennedy Space Center and is one of 3 that was designed for current use. And then this is the treasure gallery, where you can see Apollo 14. This is Shepard's extravehicular suit for Apollo 14. So those are a few of the things you can see here at the Apollo Center. We'll take you for a quick walk through the shops. You can see some of the cool merch you can pick up. And then we'll be headed back to the main part of the Kennedy Space Center to show you what we can see there. Wait. Oh. It feels weird. Something feels different. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, 100 questions about space broke. That's cool. Ooh, they had the Artemis Lego, which is pretty neat. plaid hat is cool. Wouldn't wear that style hat, but that's very cool.
Different.
But it's the flat bill thing. Ooh, this one is cool too. Oh, there's so many cool mugs. Always makes me want to get a new one. Ooh, a tech bag to hold all kinds of little stuff, cords and things. Very nice.
$40 for a hat.
That shirt's cool too. I like the color. I like all the heathers coming back.
Okay, oh, 29.
If you want to get some local coffee to the spaceport area, you can get some rocket fuel. Oh, that is cool. I might have to get one of those. Yeah, specifically packaged and roasted for Kennedy Space Center, partnership with Pier 13. Very cool. That is impressive. Oh, you can get a sign. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Snow Globe's back.
Yeah. Coming back around again.
Oh, $10.99, not bad.
You can get your Silver Golden Globe. You can have your Silver Astronaut. But that coffee is really cool. That was very impressive. Glad they did that. Now you've just exited the bus tour, so the next thing you need to do here at the Kennedy Space Center, we do it every time that we're able to come, is you need to visit the Atlantis building. I know there's another name for it. I've forgotten what it is, but we're gonna go inside and see Space Shuttle Atlantis. So you walk in, there's the booster stack, 2 boosters, external tank in the middle that would get Atlantis, Discovery, Challenger, Endeavour. I'm missing one. Discovery, Atlantis, Challenger, Endeavour, Columbia. There we go. The very first one. I forgot it. Got them all into space. So let's go check out and see Atlantis.
33 missions, 26 years, over 126 million miles. Atlantis, welcome home.
So of course the main reason you come to Atlantis is of course to see Atlantis. You go through the cool show. We'll link the video to that where you can see the whole preview show as you go through the reveal of Atlantis. But it's very exciting. But you also get to see the Hubble telescope, which one of these shuttles, I believe, I know Discovery did a repair mission. I don't recall if Discovery also launched Hubble. I forget, but an example of what Hubble looks like out there in space. It has sent back so many cool images that we've gotten to see over the years. There is a video you can watch about it as well, which is very exciting. And then of course down below there is the shuttle launch experience that you can ride. They do not allow film on that, so of course I can't show that to you. But definitely come and visit and experience it for yourself. And also above you get to see the Astro Van, which is always cool. This is what the astronauts would ride in to head out to the launch pad for the shuttle missions. So let's go down there and take a look. As you're walking around past Atlantis, you can see down below the reflection of Atlantis. And then the cool play area that's like you can play on the space station. And then this, I'm not sure what this is. This is new. 1/30th scale. This is a demonstrated human rate expandable space habitat on the International Space Station. That is cool. I know they've been talking about these inflatable things, and that's how the rocket would dock to it. Seems to be the way that they want to go in the future. Let's see if that happens. So then you get to come out underneath Atlantis and you get to look back up at just how massive she is. You can see, again, all of those tiles. I think there's a good spot to see kind of back up towards her nose. And there's some really cool facts down below here about the space shuttle, how they would have operated the cranes to move it in the VAB, how they would have assembled. Of course, the space launch experience. Over here is what is called the beanie cap by those who are in the know. It was what was used to fill the external tank with fuel so that it would be able to get Atlantis and the other rockets, other shuttles, into space. And you come back here and you can look back up at her. That was an exciting crew. Ours was a little dull. Alright, now before the big crowd comes, we're going to take you through one more exhibit before we need to head out to our next experience we want to show you here. So of course over there is the Astro Van, but then this area here called Forever Remembered. We're going to walk through quickly, sort of quietly, but it is to remember Challenger and Columbia. You don't want to miss this. Again, we're going to be quiet and just walk through. Interested in learning about one of the astronauts, I suggest you read a book about Rick Husband, the commander of Columbia. Be a very good book to read. Highly recommend that. Now, we're going to continue on through the gift shop, show you what you can see there, and then show you the last thing we're probably going to be able to do today during our visit to the Kennedy Space Center. Ooh, some cool new orange shirts. This is a very cool Ready to Launch Atlantis shirt. Got like a right of the sun with the shuttle outline, and this one with the sunrise is very cool. They've definitely upped their merch game. Oh, look at this smaller one. Oh, an Atlantis pennant. Love the pennants. This design is very popular right now. Ooh, we have some fun keyrings. Kind of glitzy 90s looking one. Just an Atlantis keyring. So, a little small, removed before flight holes. It's fun. Oh, nice. Yeah. Pins with like a little dangle. That's pretty neat. Tank top. These hats seem to be coming back into fashion again. Ooh. The combustion guy found one he liked. Ooh, that is a good shirt. Nice. Snazzy.
With the little patch on there too.
That is very, very nice. Ooh, these are cool. Hey, get in my way. Oh, that one's nice. Oh, with the reflection.
With also the patch as well.
Patch is cool. I don't know exactly these are. Read what it says. This is just like a key. I don't know what it is. It's like a thing, I guess, to put on your keys. I have no idea. Looks cool. They're very neat. Oh, this shirt's cool. It makes it look like it's a space suit, but just in a shirt form with a collar. That is cool. And nice hoodies. Oh, this white one is fun. The one with the van. So that is what you can see at Atlantis, and now we're going to take you to our third, not quite final stop because we have one more after that, but our third stop of, if you only have so many hours, what you should come see. We're going to show you the third thing for sure you shouldn't miss. So we've shown you guys the beginning of space flight here in America. We've shown you the Space Shuttle, but now we want to show you the future of space flight in Gateway. So let's go. entered gateway. Welcome to the future of spaceflight here in the United States. They had this cool screen room, which I think is actually playing stuff. Sometimes it doesn't play anything, but we've got stuff going. This is usually fun? Okay. I guess we just always are either too many people or we just walk in and I haven't noticed. You can see the Dream Chaser. What else are they going to show us? ISS. Very cool. So let's head on inside, and the first thing you're going to see is a flight-flown capsule. I believe this is the... I know it's Lockheed Martin, but I forget exactly what it is. Let's walk around here and see. But this has been to space. It is an actually flight-flown capsule. Oh, it's the Orion capsule. Perfect. I forgot. But it is the Orion capsule, and it has actually been to space. Pretty cool. Above, you can see the Dream Chaser, and then right above us, a SpaceX Falcon 9 booster. Pretty cool. I don't know what happened to that other thing that I was about. They must have moved it. And then a Starliner example here with a Starliner spacesuit. They have a blue spacesuit. And then on the other side is SpaceX's spacesuit. This walkway, you can do the cool Spaceport KSC rides. Highly recommend Red Planet. It is the most exciting ride, and those are back over that way. So you go up the top around and then back there for departures. It is like a ride soaring. It's along those lines. It's a flying theater type ride, so you will enjoy. But here is, oh, this is actually Jacob Isaacman's spacesuit. Starship. Not Starship, not yet. We don't have any Starship launch suits just yet, but a Falcon 9 suit. Very cool. So this is from the Inspiration 4 mission. Get an idea of what that spacesuit looks like. It's very, very slimmed down, very trim from the ones that the Space Shuttle astronauts wore, but it is definitely very interesting. And then this is a space-flown SpaceX capsule. I believe it's a supply capsule. Let's see if this screen does anything. Is it just video? Oh, it does. Cool. So it can tell us about the cargo and crew. So we can learn about that, all kinds of details. The evolution of Dragon, how it's gone from 2010 to 2020 to 2020 to the present. So the style has changed, maybe a little more aerodynamic there on the front. And then you can turn and see what it all looks like. The solar panels that give it power as it goes out, the heat shield here underneath, and solar panels to provide power to its craft. Then of course the hatch, so you can get into the space station. Oh, what's on the side? What do we got? And this is the unpressurized trunk. Additional storage cargo can be stored there, but this is also to help support the solar panels, thermal, all that kind of good stuff. So all kinds of cool things you can see. Definitely recommend coming and checking it out. Let's see what else I can show you real quick. Oh, of course, take another look at the SpaceX Falcon 9 booster. It basically takes up the entire building from end to end, which is very impressive. And then here is a launch pad example of what the SLS Artemis looks like. Gives you an idea of how tall it is, which is pretty cool. So the final stop you cannot miss. If you have a space loving friend, if you're a space nerd, you've got to come to the world's largest space shop. So let's go inside, see if there's anything that we need, any gifts we need for that space-loving person in our family, and we'll find out. So let's go look. These mugs are tempting me. Except for these have the coating on them, so they would get scratched easily. There was another one I saw that I didn't think would as easily. Oh, that's cool. It comes with a little keyring too. That's smart. I like the Saturn V ones. Those are cool. I get very easily distracted by the coffee mugs. They have a whole selection of the new long ones, and they even have magnets that can go on them, which is pretty cool. Get an astronaut on his tablet. Ooh, I saw my favorite word. This is an Artemis mug. It's coasters. Oh, there's a Clarence. Oh, it says it's on Clarence. I don't see his Clarence sticker on it. It's only $6.88 if you're interested. Ooh, this one with the gold. That's interesting. It also does not appear to be on sale. It's not that one. Did they this one? Ah, they did. $7.88. It's on this side. Ooh, just wants to say Atlantis. That's cool. No other stickers, just kind of basic. $24.88 on that. But they are on sale if you're curious. Oh. Ooh, there's an astronaut apron. Cute. Is this blue apron also on sale? Can't tell. Yes. Ooh, this one's also on sale. Has nice pockets. Anything else in the kitchen decor? You can get a chopping block, cups, bottle openers, multi-tools.
No. No. Mamá, aquí están las playeras, a ver.
Oh, you can even get a Pier 13 coffee mug with your rocket fuel coffee.
There's a bear one over there too, though.
This is a kid's hat. Nice. All kinds of I need my space little stuff. This is a very cool hoodie if you're looking for something that's neat. Oh, that's pretty nice too. Oh, you can get a capsule. That's cool. Kinds of key rings and magnets. And pens, of course. Let me know in the comments, what do you collect? Is it a magnet, a pen? I have multiple collections that have been started, but now I'm kind of leaning towards magnets more so than anything else. Lots of cool stickers for your water bottles. Oh, these are nice. We could just USA one as well, since it is going to be the 250th anniversary of USA. That one there as well. Playing cards. Dog toys. Ooh, this shirt is nice. I really like the teal colors going on right now. That is a very nice one. What do they got over here? Ooh, a NASA long sleeve with a collar. Some puffy bags. Should be a guy's clearance. We've seen the hats. If you're looking for any of the pins or patches from the missions, they are in this little room. There also seems to be some challenge coins. So you can get a Mars Perseverance challenge coin, a Artemis challenge coin, just a NASA one, and you can get Venus if you need Venus. I don't know how Venus is moving. I'm assuming there's a battery in there or something, but there's a Venus. Let's see, what else? Oh, really big patch. Oh, they moved all the SpaceX stuff back here. Blue Origin cup. Ooh, all kinds of cool hats. And discount stuff. Let's see. Ooh, this is 3X. Which is that? $89 still for 3X. But it's very, very cool. Which is this one running? This one is running. Where's the tag with the sign? $40. Ooh, and that hat is very cool. Alright, so that is a quick tour around. There is still these cool bags that have patches and things on them. That's very cool. And there's also upstairs that has all the kids stuff. But I want to go look. So I'm going to go shopping and we'll catch you guys at the end. Unlike us, you have a few extra hours that you can spend, hopefully an entire day, at the Kennedy Space Center. But in case you don't, hopefully these 3 spots that we always enjoy, you will get to visit and learn about space. From Saturn V to the Space Shuttle to what is in the future with SpaceX, Blue Origin, and the other companies. So hope you've enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And until then, we'll see you next time.